I know you wrote an article about Isaac Okoro's restricted free agency, and that's one that could be protracted. Um, the Cavs are going to be up against that second apron coming, and you don't want to get into that because that one is it's a hard cap. It's you can't do anything with your draft picks. You can't do anything with your contracts to it's very restrictive now.
Yeah, let's start with a second apron. It used to be you could overspend. This is all part of the new collective bargaining agreement that just went into effect, which is why we saw, not to dive too deeply into it, but which is why we saw kind of a slower start to NBA free agency, June 29th through July 1st. Things were kind of dragging along, and it's because of this new second tax apron penalty. It used to be the penalty was you just had to pay more tax. Well, now you not only have to pay more tax, but it impacts everything else you want to do roster-wise. It really limits if you go over that second tax apron. It's going to impact everything else you do in terms of trying to build a roster. So now, before the NBA owners would be like, yeah, whatever, I can pay the tax, no big deal. I've got an endless stream of money. But now general managers are viewing this like, we don't want to get into that second tax because forget the money. We're just not going to be able to build our teams. Or say one of our best players gets hurt, we're not going to be able to make a trade. So the Cavs want to avoid that just like everybody else. And like you said, Dave, if they, depending on the type of deal that you sign Isaac Okoro to as a restricted free agent, you could put yourself right up against that tax apron, and then you'd really be limited. So it's kind of with Isaac Okoro a wait and see scenario. What are other teams going to offer him? Is he getting other offers? And if so, is it something the Cavs are going to match, or is it going to be something where they will want to get involved in a sign and trade? So Isaac Okoro, unlike Evan Mobley, a lot less certainty around what's going to happen next.